EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
20. Got it. Ready. Back 25. Here we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Ryan on second down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
21. Right.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Ryan. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever, because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Gun. Space.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And
On the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Mayfield, throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the interception, Mayfield looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
All right, here we go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
All right, now, look at 56.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Landry, the intended target.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st down, Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. An open receiver, that's David Njoku. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Mayfield on first down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down, Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Oh, good move. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brooks Reed with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. And that is incomplete here. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Takk McKinley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield will throw for it on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Higgins. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Detroit!
2nd down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
To throw, Mayfield. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now Ryan on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 42 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. That's good for a Cleveland first down at 11-yard pickup. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Here's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the...
It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash? What do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Detroit! Detroit!
A second down throw for Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looks like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Mayfield looks to throw. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Well, 3 would have gotten them the lead. I guess they don't want the lead. They want to win this thing right now in this first drive in overtime.
I remember being a kid and reading a sports book and a call similar to this, and they said the coach had the guts of a grizzly bear.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra